Hi everyone and welcome back. It's Nasir Har here, and today's topic is uh, cast with SAP Introduction to Models in SAP Analytics Cloud. It's a 3-year-old um, production, so I'm quite excited about what they're going to show here. It's almost 6 years ago we founded ERPDUO based on ERP and SAP cloud technologies with Microsoft then. And I'm just very excited to be back in business. Let's see.
Hi again. Let's pick up where we left off in the second video of the Getting Started series, the sample. The visualizations that we explored in the story may seem a little complicated. You remember that we were able to drill down to different levels of detail in our charts and isolate specific information. But you might be surprised to know that the entire sample story was created from data contained in simple spreadsheets. How does this even work? Well, to take your data from here to here, you're going to need a model. And no, we're not talking about me on a runway. We're talking about data models.
Yeah, I just almost forgot that I should have high resolution. Sorry about that. And let's roll.
Models transform your raw data into useful information that you can then use to make dynamic visualizations. In Analytics Cloud, the most basic type of models have two things: measures and dimensions. But what are those? Measures are numeric values that can support mathematical calculations. A measure could be your business revenue, quantities of items, and overall gross margin. Dimensions can be either numeric or text. They are descriptive and don't make sense when they're added together, like phone numbers or zip codes. How do measures and dimensions show up in visualizations? Let's go back to our sample story for an example. By selecting the measure net revenue, we see the data as a single numeric point. But what if we want to know net revenue per location? To accomplish this, we'll add a dimension. In this case, location.
For resolution then.
Now we have a better understanding of our revenue distribution. Without defining measures and dimensions in our data, we wouldn't be able to create this chart. The models are very important. As you may have guessed, creating a model is called modeling. And there are two ways to do that in Analytics Cloud. The first way is by using the model. It's a more advanced tool, so if you're new to data modeling, it might take some time to learn. That's why in many organizations, the types of people who use it are usually data experts, like those who work in IT.
Models, and then what kind of models? Yeah.
And then model from the menu. Because the modeler is more advanced, in this video, I'm going to show you the other way to create a model, by adding data directly to your story. If you haven't already, download the sample data file that's on this page so you can follow along. Don't worry, I'll wait. Ready? Okay, after you've logged into your trial account, go to the menu and choose Create Story. The first thing we'll do is choose how to start our story. We'll start by importing and exploring our data.
Templates. Yeah, that's cool. Same thing here which Microsoft is on now.
We'll start by importing and exploring our data. With the 30-day trial, we have the option to add data to our story by choosing an existing model, by importing a file, or by connecting to Google Drive. Our sample data set is a basic CSV file, so let's choose the import a file option. Once our data is imported, it displays in a familiar row and
What do you think? I think that it was very nice, and many of those objects are concealed up there, and that is actually made in order to simplify things for multiple users. Not all and everyone are IT specialists or accountants or programmers and
column format. Just like in any spreadsheet, each row represents an individual transaction, and each cell contains the transactional details. You may notice that some symbols have been added to the headers here. Do you remember what they mean? These symbols let us know that each column has either been identified as a measure or as a dimension. Analytics Cloud is pretty smart, and your columns are probably already defined correctly. But if you need to, you can change the column type in the Details panel. There are some more things you can do with your data at this point, but let's say we're happy for now. By switching to Data Exploration view, our model is created, and we can start exploring measures and dimensions through visualizations. If you want to make changes to your model, you can switch back to Data Manipulation view like this. And that's it. So now we know what a model is and how easy it is to create one by adding data directly to your story. Right now, this model can only be used within this story, but if you want to use it in other stories or let others use it in theirs, just publish it. Great. Let's save this story as my first story, so we can come back and work on it in the next video.
Okay, makes sense. We'll see more in a short while.